Hey guys, Tier Pokemon here. In today's video, we are doing a tier list of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Pokemon 2 months after release. And sorry for the ads, quick keyword ads, they're everywhere. But we got ourselves the Tinkaton line for some reason in the front. And I'm going to put this thing right into S tier. You guys already know Tinkaton is a menace to society. The whole thing with Corviknight and all that. I think its pre-evolutions don't quite make it an S tier for me. But yeah, Tinkaton is definitely the first S tier Pokemon of the video. I did shiny hunt this as well. Well, shiny hunted Tinkatuff. And I found shiny Tinkatuff. And we evolved it into the Tinkaton. Very much a fan of it. And yeah, so definitely going into the S tier. In terms of Armarouge, Scarlet, and Charcadet, they're all going to go to A tier for me. They're very close to S tier, but to be honest, I didn't really use Scarlet in my playthrough. So I kind of like, it's kind of like, I don't know. But Toad's Cool is going into S, and Toad's Cruel is going into A. I love meme Pokemon. The way that Toad's Cool runs is absolutely hilarious. So quick keyword Toad's Cool. That's the only reason why it's making it to S. Then we got ourselves King Gambit is also going S. And Clodsire also going S. And Annihilate. We'll talk about them all together. Annihilate, it's such a sick looking Pokemon. This is like, honestly, such an upgrade to Primeape, it's not even funny. Clodsire, I love this thing. Since the beginning, I knew that this thing was going to be one of my favorite Pokemon in this generation, and it definitely is. King Gambit is just a savage, and I really enjoy it. So, yeah, I think that King Gambit's really cool. And I think they're all really cool. I think Annihilate, out of the three, Clodsire is my favorite, but Annihilate is the coolest looking. Then we got ourselves the starters. So let's just get right into this. I think all the starters, I think the other two starters are A, Fuecoco's S, and I just love the whole Fuecoco line. Honestly, I will say Meowscarada did grow on me a little bit. Now, Quaquavel is alright, but Quaquavel's middle stage is really meh to me. It's the worst out of the three for sure. But the three starters, I think the whole Sprigatito line, including Meowscarada, where I put Meowscarada a lot lower last time, and Quaquavel, I think they'll both be A tier for me. So quick keyword A tier. And then we put Lechonk into the S tier because Lechonk is awesome. Its evolution is all right. I'll put it at B tier. Maybe we move it down more. The Dunsparce, I still think it's disappointing that we got just a 3-segment Dunsparce, but it's C tier. I don't know why there's 2 Tarantulas, but this is an average Pokemon. I'm not really a fan of Spidops, to be honest. I'm going to put it C tier, but I'm not really much of a fan of Spidops. Now, Low Kicks, Nimble's cute, so I guess I'll put Nimble B tier. I think it's cute. Low Kicks I like a lot. Rellor, it's shiny. If this was a shiny tier list, right to S tier, but since it's not a shiny tier list, it and its evolution will both go to C tier for me. There's just nothing special. Graveyard is actually going to go to A tier for me. A tier for me. It's cute. But Houndstone is definitely going C tier. I'm not really that much of a fan of the design. Flittle is the same reason. Espathra will go up into A for me. Yeah, A for me. It's pretty cool. It's decently strong, but I think that Flittle is just like, just an average Pokemon. It's not like a special design or anything. It's cute and stuff, but it's all right. For Farigiraf will go A tier. I'm actually a pretty big fan of this evolution for Girafarig. I feel like Girafarig deserves something for a long time, so it's awesome that I was able to get something. Dondozo here, S tier all day, every single day. I love Dondozo. It looks awesome. And yeah, again, I love Dondozo. We'll go here to Wiglet. Wiglet is a meme Pokemon. As much as I love it for the memes, I really just have to put it C tier. It's nothing special. D tier for Veluza right away. It's our first D tier Pokemon. It's not that the design is bad. Quick keyword Veluza. It's not that the design is bad. It's just the most annoying Pokemon in-game ever created. And then we got ourselves Finizen. I think Finizen goes to A tier as well as Palafin. The Hero form is pretty cool looking. But Finizen we finally got ourselves a Dolphin Pokemon. It's borderline S, but I don't know. Smoliv is A tier. I love this thing, but its evolutions are definitely the tier below. For me, Arboliva is alright. Capsicid is cute. And Scovillain is pretty cool. I'm going to put both of them in A tier. Maybe we move them down. Tadbulb is alright. I'll put it B tier. But Bellybolt is S tier any day of the week. I love Bellybolt. If you don't, you better love Bellybolt. I love Bellybolt. Shiny Bellybolt is really nice as well. Varoom and Revaroom are pretty cool, but Varoom is a very annoying Pokemon, so for the same reason as Veluza, I'm putting it in B tier, but it's just not like as bad as Veluza. It's a cooler design. I think it's pretty unique, and I like it. Look at this. Look at this ad. Create your own Pokemon. Oh my gosh. Quick keyword Pokemon. Orthworm is going into the S tier. We take that any day of the week. We got ourselves Tandemoose and all them. I still have to shiny hunt this one. Sorry, didn't talk enough about Orthworm. I love this thing. It's derpy looking. It's great. Tandemouse and its line, honestly, just aren't anything special, so I'm just going to drop them right into the D tier. Citadel and Cetitan are two of my favorite Pokemon in this generation as well. I love Cetitan. I love Citadel. I'm so happy to have this shiny as well. It's a beautiful shiny. And yeah, it's very, very cool looking. Now, I've seen a lot of hate for the Pseudo line. I am a big fan of Baxcalibur. I think it's a really cool Pokemon. So quick keyword Baxcalibur. If you misspell any of these keywords, by the way, that's okay. I think it's very cool. Tatsugiri will go into A tier for me. I like Tatsugiri. I like Dondozo more. That's why I put them in different tiers, but it's still very cool. And I think the same thing with Cyclozar. I think it's right on the edge of S tier, but it's not quite there. Palmy is all right. I'll put Palmy in B tier, but Palmot and Palmo C tier. They're just, I don't know why it's a 3-stage line. Let's just be honest. Quick keyword Palmy. Then we got Kilowattrel, and Kilowattrel, honestly, Wattrel will go A tier, but Kilowattrel will go S tier. I'm actually a pretty big fan of Kilowattrel. It's a pretty cool Pokemon, and yeah, honestly, I'm just a fan of it, right? Then we got ourselves Bombardier. Bombardier, I think, is just a B tier Pokemon. It's just a middle of the pack Pokemon. I think that I think they did really well with the designs in this region, but I think that some of them do lack. Squawkabilly will go C tier. I've grown a little bit of love for this Pokemon since the last time I recorded this, just because I found it shiny and it's actually pretty nice. And I just find it, like, I don't know. Maybe the shiny gives me a little bit biased. Flamigo goes D tier. We already know Flamigo is the literal laziest Pokemon of all time. Like, laziest Pokemon design of all time, as a lot of people say. So, quick keyword Flamigo. Cloth in S tier any day of the week. I love Cloth. Cloth is one of my favorite Pokemon. It's just funny. It's got a great shiny. And the Knackley line, I'm also going to put in A tier, except that Garganacl is going S tier. I'm actually I'm going to put A for Knackley, B for Knacklestack. Actually, you know what? We're going to put it in A, and then Garganacl in S. I'm actually a big fan of Garganacl. This is a really cool looking Pokemon. And yeah, I'm actually a really big fan of it. And then we're going to go to Glimmora. Glimmora itself is S tier. Its pre-evolution Glimmet is C tier. I just don't really like it. It's weird. Glimmora looks really, really cool shiny, and when it's open, it looks really, really cool. Shroodle was my nemesis, but we finally conquered it. You'll see that in a video soon. But Shroodle it's just a cute little Pokemon. I think that Shroodle and Grafairy both get B tier. Fido and Dashbun are getting S tier. If you wonder why, you're like, why the heck is he putting that in S tier? I have 2 Dashhounds, which are wiener dogs, and yeah, it's my dog. I have to put it S tier. Mabostiff and Mastiff. Mastiff I'm going to put in A tier. It's a cute little dog Pokemon. We got a lot of dogs in this region, but Mabostiff, because of the storyline, if you guys haven't finished the game, spoilers, I love this Pokemon now, okay? It's definitely got up a few tiers for me since the last tier list because of that story specifically. Then we got ourselves Bramblin and Bramblegast. They're both pretty cool B tier Pokemon. You know, they're nothing special. Then we got Gimmighoul and Goldengo. I think that Gimmighoul is a cute little guy in its chest form and its normal, like, roaming form. But Goldengo is S tier. Honestly, I'm much more of a fan of Goldengo now than I was in the beginning. So, definitely putting Goldengo in S tier. Then we got ourselves Great Tusk. That's an S tier Pokemon. Then we got the Brute Bonnet, that's an alright one, as well as the Magneton one, Sandy Shocks. Quick keyword Sandy Shocks. Fluttermane is going straight to S. I think that, if you want me to be honest, it's kind of like half and half for me with these. I think, actually, I'm being a little bit harsh on... I kind of like the way that Brute Bonnet looks, so I'll put it A tier, actually. I think it just looks more menacing like this. But yeah, Sandy Shocks and Screamtail are all right for me. Roaring Moon and Fluttermane, Great Tusk, and why can't I remember your name? All of those four will go right into S for me. And then we talk about Iron Treads. Iron Treads is all right, as well as Iron Moth. Those two are all right. I'm actually kind of a fan of Iron Hands. I find it like kind of cool, but I think it's still probably B tier, as well as the Hydreigon. But Iron Thorns S, the Delibird aka Iron Bundle S, and Iron Valiant is S. I feel like that's fair enough for those ones. So quick keyword Paradox Pokemon. Then we got ourselves the Legendaries. The Legendaries, Chi-Yu is S tier. I forget which one this is. Chin-Pao, I think. And then the other two, the Snail, I think is A. This one I think is A, and Koraidon and Miraidon are the easiest S tiers of all time. Some of the best legendaries of all time with Koraidon and Miraidon. But as you can see here, there's not a lot of this Pokemon, a lot of Pokemon I completely despise. I think there's a world where Palmont and Palmo go a tier down, and a couple other Pokemon. But let me know how you would organize your tier list in the comments down below. And yeah, make sure to let me know which Pokemon you think does not deserve to be an S tier. I have a lot of S tier Pokemon, I'm not going to lie. Kind of surprised by how many I have. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of my tier list. And make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.